Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Mumble Elite here. Welcome back to another video. And today we are going to discuss how you can have your club ready to make a ton of coins for you on Black Friday. If you do enjoy this video, feel free to smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. Let's get into it. So, what is Black Friday? Every single year, EA releases typically promo packs and Flash SBCs on Black Friday, which this year that would be Friday the 25th, the same day that England plays the United States. So how are we going to prepare for this? What have we seen in the past? Typically every half an hour to hour, EA in the past has released SBCs that are available for a limited time. What that means is, since there's available for a limited time, a lot of people don't have the resources in their club for these cards. Therefore, prices shoot up like crazy. So what we do every single year is we invest a little bit into everything. When I say a little, I actually mean a lot. We go crazy on this. I'll show you my club real quick. We're going to show you bronze rares, what you should pick up, silver rares, silver commons. We're going to walk you through kind of the best club stock in my opinion, and how you can also use it as a trading tip as well. That way you can flip duplicates for a little bit of profit and still have fun doing it. So we're going to start with bronze rares. Why should you pick up bronze rares? What is their price? Right now they're going for 200 coins within a minute or two. So if you wanted to bid 150 on these, feel free to do so. You might have to go a couple minutes out now because a lot of people are doing this. If you want to bid 200 as well, that is safe. Reason why it's safe is because regardless of if we have a Flash SBC come out, there's always icon SBCs that pop where you need a full team of bronze rares. And typically with a full team of bronze rares, that raises the bronze rare price. Same happens with the silver rares, but typically with Black Friday, what we'll see is we'll get an SBC where a ton of rares are needed with a low rating requirement. If that's the case, it absolutely sends them flying to the moon, and you'll typically run into the scenario where you have almost too many cards and not enough time to sell. Same thing applies to silver rares. There's going to be times where the rating might be a little bit higher, where bronze rares might not be as effective, but silver rares could be huge, and a bunch of rares needed means these are going to fly in price. Right now, they're all going for 350, so if you wanted to, you could bid right now 250 to 300. I would personally recommend bidding as close to the buy now currently as you can if you're trying to club stock, because there's going to be a lot of competition. There's going to be a lot of people still trying to pick up these cards. So if you want to make sure you're winning the most in the world, I would just bid a little bit below the buy now rather than bid even less below the buy now and lose a lot of those bids. So yep, I just kind of bid less than the buy now, store the ones I don't have in my club, and sell the rest for profit. Common question I get is, there certain nations that fly more than others? Yes and no. That's a difficult question to ask. You'll have some nations, like the top nations, that typically are good value to begin with, but those typically have a little bit of a higher price in general to begin with as well. There's typically every nation that rises if the whole silver rare market goes up or the whole bronze rare market goes up. It's best to get a little bit of everything, just in case you need a lot from the same nation, you need a bunch of different nations, maybe in the same league though, a bunch of different leagues, whatever that requirement is, it's good to be prepared. Next, we're going to move on to silver common. These are personally my favorite. Everything's going for 250 right now, so as a simple trading tip, if you're able to do a 150 bid currently, you'll be making at least 100 coins per card in this current market. But like I said before, there's a lot of people investing, so that's probably not going to be the case unless you catch a really good time. I personally start bidding 200 if the buy now is minimum of 250, because it can go for more than 250. But if you don't have the card in your club, again, feel free to just store it and then sell the duplicates. So those are the three main card types I would recommend. Gold rares and gold commons can be a good pickup as well. The only issue with those is gold commons, since the repeatable SBC is still out, they still have a decent chunk of value. So unless these go back down to 300 and 350, I personally don't feel safe picking them up at the price they currently are at, because I know eventually they're going to go back down. Gold rares, this one's a difficult one. If you want to pick up, oh, actually, hold on. Is everything going for 650 now? Okay, this changes everything. Maybe start bidding 550 if you can get a bid down. I was going to say typically the market doesn't show, doesn't have cards going for 600 by now. A lot of them expire, and that makes me not want to invest in gold rares because the price is so low. You can't really sell them right away after. You have to wait till they're up for some reason. But if you did want to put some in your club, maybe top nations, top leagues, good positions like defenders, maybe specifically center backs, things like that, those could be good pickups for some SBCs as well. Final thing I'll touch on is the Comedy Bowl cards, both the Libertadores and the Sudamericana. Libertadores count as rare cards. Sudamericanas count as commons. So if you wanted to pick up silvers, aka 65 rating to 74 rating for the Sudamericana cards, you'd follow the same suit with the silver common prices for the Common Bull cards for the Sudamericana. Then for the Libertadores, you'd follow suit with the silver cards that are the silver rare prices. So if you can pick these up for $250 on bid, that's going to be a big deal. That's a really good investment. Reason why I love Lib more than Sud, in my opinion, is if a lot of rares are needed, if a lot of the same league is needed, if a lot of the same nation or a lot of different nations is needed, this kind of touches everything. Plus, a lot of them have some decent ratings. Some are 70 plus, some are higher 60s. It makes it really easy to link these into SBC solutions. People tend to use them a lot, which sends their price to the moon. The negative thing with them, though, is when their price isn't in the moon, especially since we don't have the Lib League SBC yet, typically their buy now can be low as well. So just keep an eye on that. If you're wanting to flip, make sure it goes for an actual price before you list it, because sometimes you might be sitting there like I did this past day or two, where the buy now was like 300. We're picking it up for 250, and it'd take a while for them to sell. But yeah, hopefully you guys can club stock to get ready for Black Friday. I'm super excited. This is one of the best times of the year for FIFA for me in terms of making coins. My goals are to make 1 million coins on the day of Black Friday. Good luck to you guys. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be out of town, so I'll be responding to comments, but I won't be able to make another video or stream until Sunday. So I'll catch you next time. It's been your boy Mumbly. I'm out. God bless.